Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Allie. Please subscribe. Woo! So guys, I'm freehanding this video, so it might be a little shaky. I apologize right away. I apologize for that. I'm sorry. Are you okay? You good? Yeah? Oh, she's eating Cheerios. Okay. So this is my pantry. I'm sitting on the floor. But I have from my canned goods right up to my cereals at the top and the like snacks. But as you can see right now, I'm getting low in some of my groceries. I haven't went grocery shopping in about 2 weeks, which is really bad. But I'm going to go this week coming, so it won't be too bad, just to replenish some of the stuff. But as you can see, I have a lot of applesauce, and that's because I have a really good friend that works at Apple Snacks, and this is a Canadian brand applesauce company. He actually is so nice, super nice, and he's like a family friend. He comes up about maybe 3 or 4 times a year to my little side of Quebec. He's from Montreal area. But he brings me up some applesauces, and I couldn't be more grateful. He also does maple syrup, and you know, if you're a Canadian or if you hear about Canada, maple syrup is one of the, I'll put it on the English side, maple syrup. This is sirop d'érable. I can't even talk French, and I live in Quebec, but whatever. Okay, so maple syrup is one of our go-tos in Canada. We all love maple syrup. It's really good on pancakes, waffles, and in recipes, just to give it a little sweet taste. It's really good in tea also, for a substitute to honey or sugar. So this is pure. There's my little girl coming. So anyways, he also makes this, and she's here. She's full of boogers. So yeah, he brings me a couple of these cans up of these two, and the applesauce, so that, oh, she's getting curious. So I'm gonna continue. Sharon's gonna be helping me. She loves the videos, so if she sees her face, she'll be like, oh my god, I'm on camera. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna do a quick meal today. It's going to be macaroni tomato soup. This is an all-time favorite in my family. So you boil some macaroni, and then after it's cooked, you drain it, rinse it, put it back in the pot, and add a can of tomato soup. Now this is Elmer's. This is one of my favorite tomato soups. Campbell's also is more thicker, so I don't like using the Campbell's for that, but this one's more liquidy and it's easier to stir, and it tastes, honestly, I don't mean to be harsh on Campbell's, but I like Elmer tomato soup a little better than Campbell's. I do like Campbell's, but this one's just perfect for this recipe. Also, I'd like to get pre-made pasta sauces, and I like to cook up hamburger meat and cut up some vegetables, and then get a couple of these and a couple of just regular tomato sauce without any like herbs and spices. And then you can make your own, kind of like put your own little twist on it. So you can put in like oregano or whatever you want to put in. I put actually a little bit of dill to give it a different taste. So I know I might be a little weird, but don't nag until you try it. So that. So chicken broth also is one of the things that has to be in my pantry at all times. I use this for a lot of things, like for soups, or if I'm doing a slow cooker recipe, my go-to is for the chicken. They do make beef and vegetable. There might be a couple of different other different kinds, I'm sorry. But my go-to is the chicken. I like the no-name one. It's cheap and it works just as well. Also, another thing, if you're making shepherd's pie. Now, I've only made shepherd's pie, or there's another name for it in French, pâté chinois, or I don't know. But usually you use corn. And a few months ago, my babysitter had brought over some food because she had too much, so she was making like little meals kind of thing, and she made a big pot of shepherd's pie, and she brought it over. She's like, okay, well, it's okay, I cook supper tonight, we'll have it like as like a little family kind of thing, because she's like family to me. So anyways, we sat down, we were eating shepherd's pie, and when I noticed, when I got into the middle, there was peas and carrots. I've never had shepherd's pie with peas and carrots before in my life. But if you've never tried it, I swear you will love it. Like, it's so good. And if you keep the juices in it, apparently it gets really moist too. anything that I'm using, I usually drain all the liquids out. But sometimes when you like to use the juices in the cans too, it gives it a bit more flavor, and you can taste the vegetables and whatever you're using throughout the whole meal. Also, another thing is canned tomatoes. So I have canned tomatoes right here. You have to try this meal, okay? I lived off this when I was a kid because my mom is a pasta lover. Like, she's a pasta fanatic. She loves pasta. Any form, any kind of sauces, anything in them, she'll eat her pasta. She loves pasta. So when my dad would actually go up north to work, because around here there's not a lot of jobs. And when I was younger, like I'm talking maybe like between 4 and 7, he was working way up north. And then my mom, like, she loved her pasta, but my dad hates it. So it was kind of funny because every time he would go up north, we were like eating pasta at lunchtime like almost every day, because like she could eat it forever and never get sick of it. But she'd always mix it up. Like, she'd either boil her macaronis and put a can of tomato soup in it, make it like that once in a while, and her all-time go-to was macaroni and tomatoes. So she would open up a can of tomatoes, drain them, pour the can of tomatoes in, and mix it all up and put it with salt and pepper. I mean, it's amazing. So if you have never tried that either, try it. It's so good. But when my dad would come down, that's when like we'd have like steak and potatoes and like our meat and potatoes. Like, see, my mom and dad were like the T-bone kind of people. And me, I'm rather like a minute steak, because I'm not like a big meat eater except for chicken and hamburger meat. And with hamburger meat, you can make almost anything with hamburger meat. And I really like that and chicken. That's the only things that I'll eat in meat. I mean, I'll eat a steak if it's in front of me, but I prefer like a hamburger or a hot dog, or like, yeah, I like hot dogs too, but don't ask me how they make them because I don't want to know. But anyways, so like I was just saying, yeah, so that's what we would eat when he was down. And then when he'd go back up north, then we would have more pasta. And like she'd make different variety. I can't say that word today. I don't know why. Anyways, varieties. She would make different varieties. There we go. With like fettuccine alfredo, or oh, she's good. Okay, fettuccine alfredo, or pasta sauces, or bolognese, or stuff like that. And me, I honestly was so picky. I was the pickiest eater as a kid. I still am, actually, but I'm more open to new things too, so it's not too bad. But anyways, when she was anyways, so like I say anyways a lot. I just noticed that. But no, it's just really fun. I mean, to experiment with foods and stuff. And I mean, like right now, I don't have a lot of different varieties of things in my cupboard. Like, I have soups, and then of course like the quick go-to like Chef Boyardee. I mean, there's canned beans. Like, I don't even eat beans, but I got this given to me, so you know, I feed my daughter with it. She loves beans. And then, of course, maple syrup you can put in your beans, too. It's so good. Apparently, I don't like beans, so. Actually, no, that's a lie. My dad makes really, really good homemade beans, and that's the only beans that I'll actually eat. But if it's canned, like Clark beans or, like, No Name or whatever, I won't eat them. I don't know why, but they don't taste the same. They're not as texturized as, like, anyways. So, I'll just do that. So, also, we have some pumpkin pie puree. This is really good if you want to make homemade pancakes. You can make smoothies with this. You can do so many things, and of course the pumpkin pie, right? So that's why I have the condensed milk from Eagle brand. So if I want to make a pumpkin pie, I have. Also, when you come up, I have like my puddings and whatever, and then of course my daughter loves her Quaker Oats oatmeal for her morning. And then, of course, I get up to the raisins. She likes her little snack. Of course, if you're going to buy Tang, make sure it's in a big, big box, or bucket, or whatever. And, because, like, I find the bigger you go, the little bit more you're going to spend, but in the end, you're going to save. Like, instead of buying, like, 3 or 4 boxes of Tang and getting the same amount in a can, like, you're going to spend like twice the amount in little boxes than you are in the big cans. So it's probably a lot better to do that. Like, it's better to buy bulk and save money in the end than, you know, spend too much for little things and be like, get more varieties. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you want like 10 cans of soup. Okay, well, whatever. Get it on dollar days or when they're on sale instead of stocking it all up and then spending twice as much as when the next week when it's on sale. You know what I mean? It's just all in your budgeting. Shop the sales, use coupons. Who cares? It's your money, right? It's your money, and you have to spend money to save money in a way. Like I mean with the bulk. But anyways, okay guys, I am rambling on way too much. This whole entire video is gone from one simple meal to knowing about me and what's in my pantry, and it's just gone off the rails. So this main video was supposed to show you guys a meal. I was going to prepare to show you guys to do like a meal with me kind of thing, and that just completely went off. So I'm actually gonna make a meal right now. I rambled on a little bit way too much, and I see my daughter starting to get hungry, so I gotta go, guys. But thanks so much for having a little chat with me. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys do subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. Bye.